Good morning. It's Monday, and it's not even 9. No, it's not even 8 yet. The cats were just going really hard. They really wanted breakfast. Okay, I don't work till almost 11. I have things that I want to do because this weekend was not what I wanted it to be. We need to do, I need to do laundry, but I'm not going to be able to do it until, after work today. So Vince and I will probably tackle it together. I want to pull out something for dinner, slash kind of plan dinner if I'm home the same time as Vince or if I'm not. And then pull out something for dinner, and then I'm gonna edit a vlog. That's it. I have one ready to post, but I'm gonna edit one or two if I can. Speed demon editing. I'm so unbelievably tired after this weekend, but also I'm just so happy to have a fucking computer again. I don't really know what I was gonna do if I didn't have a computer fix. It was just such a long weekend. I don't think. I'm struggling to put into words, but it would not have been good if I could not have figured it out. And to be honest, the solution is bad. It's really bad. I I'll explain it in a second.
Hi, okay, so, long story short, what happened is I came home from visiting my Opa and Oma, and my computer was kind of turning on, but not really. It was sending literally no power to any of my peripherals, including my monitors. Mouse, keyboard, all of that, weren't even registering that the computer was on. I basically was getting light a little bit in my water cooler, but basically, we thought maybe it could be my power supply, because obviously if power is not being push to peripherals. I was like, maybe. And Vince and I were like, the easiest solution here is that it's the power supplies. I gave Hannah my old computer, the first one I ever streamed with, so we pulled that one. So I tried the power supply and it didn't work. And then we had a friend who had a motherboard CPU combo that we could try, and we had the parts from the computer that I'd given Hannah, and then we have a couple things lying around, so we were like, maybe we can make this work with what we have. But the problem was, so my old computer had an MSI motherboard, and it had an i7 Intel core in it, and it was an 8700, which is problem is your CPU has to fit on your motherboard. Like, your motherboard only has a certain amount of pins, so it has to have a compatible CPU. And my MSI motherboard would only support an 8th or ninth generation Intel core. So what I had, basically. So finding a CPU in an i7 or an i9 Intel core is fucking impossible, and everyone that had computers with those cores didn't want to sell their CPU alone. They wanted to sell the whole build, and I was like, I don't need a whole build, I just need a CPU. And then our local computer company was like, sorry, that CPU is just too old for us to have. We might have some 10th generation lying around, but even then I think 11th and 12th is the most recent generation. So Intel is rude and doesn't keep them in stock, I guess, past their couple generations. So there was no way for me to really keep the setup and buy a new CPU without having spent a lot of fucking money. Ultimately, the solution we have for now, because I need a computer right now, I not to be dramatic, I need one, is we have an old motherboard. It's an Asus motherboard. Could not tell you the specs for it or what it is. No idea. My old one was an MSI Gaming Plus 2780 or something. This one's an Asus that I don't know. Which is funny because my graphics card I think is also an Asus, so now they kind of look similar, which is interesting. And then I I had to downgrade my CPU because it was all I had available. So we had a friend who had the old motherboard combo with the old CPU. So I went with an i5, but I think it's a 3700. It's not good. So I tried last night playing some Valorant and opening Discord at the same time. I could be in a voice call, but I could not share my screen, I could not share my video, and no one else could share their video. Or I had to disable everyone's video. So This is gonna be, I haven't tried streaming on it. I made a test Twitch account so that I can try streaming and like see how it goes, but I'm not holding my breath really. Anyway, the more you know, that's what happened this weekend. Along with so many other things that I like don't even want to talk about right now, but tired. Why bad things go bad? I also haven't tried to open Genshin. I'm gonna cry if it doesn't work. If I can't stream Genshin, I don't have money to drop on another. Like, I could locate and purchase a new, like a different i7, but like it's so hard to find and so expensive that I'm almost better off getting a whole new motherboard and getting like a fancier core anyway, or like a higher, faster generation. The problem is with motherboards, as always, is like if I were to switch to a newer motherboard and like an 11th or 12th gen core, I believe I'd have to upgrade a bunch of things in this computer. Actually, I think it would just be the water cooler. Maybe the water cooler or or the graphics card. But then at that point, like, I'm upgrading the whole fucking computer. I might as well just get a new one. This is like a custom build that Vince's friend had made, and there was no way to tell that, like, he had it for about a year before we got it from him. So at this point, I've had it about 2 years. There was no way to tell that the CPU was going. No idea. And we've checked the event viewer log in Microsoft. Can't figure out what happened. So the CPU, like, clearly went and then, like, didn't record anything past that because it didn't want to, like, it's dead. So, I don't know, but she died. No idea how she died, but she did. But she's back up and running at like 60% of what she used to be. The i5 core is rough, so. Content creation. Scary stuff. You lose your computer, you lose fucking everything.
I think I'm most scared to open DaVinci Resolve because I think regardless it caps my CPU usage. I think it does for like everybody, especially when it's rendering. But I'm nervous about the editing. We'll see. Wish me luck. Alright, I got vlog number 81 all up and ready to go. And then I'm editing through 3 days into one vlog. So it's 82, 3, and 4. And then I found some lost footage that I couldn't find, so big W, to be honest. Though I do have to shit for like the 4th time today, so not as much of a W anymore, is it? Okay, I am exporting a vlog, like rendering it, and it seems to actually be going okay. It's like not the fastest thing in the world, but it's going. It's very slow, but faster than I thought for a 10-minute vlog. But I'm really nervous for when I have really, really long footage, because this is still taking 10 million times longer than the old process. I'm gonna go take a shower, and then I think I'm gonna grab myself a bagel this morning because I love myself, and I need to run to the dollar store on the way to work and grab some notebooks that are gonna fit in my pocket, because right now my version of like a notebook is like this size, and I can show you what's on my notebook because that's secret. But they're like this size, and I can't like fit it in my butt pocket, you know what I mean? So that's the plan. Shower, dollar store, yeah. I feel like I've been rolling cutlery for a million years. Send help. There's so much more. Okay, I'm all done work. I need to go pick up some packages at the post office, and then I literally said this morning that I was gonna edit a vlog and pull out something for dinner and potentially do laundry, and I did not pull out anything for dinner. So I'm gonna go home and figure that out, but first to the post office! I look like a wild person when I said that. Okay, my packages have been acquired. Now it's time to go home and get my shit figured out. This hair does not want to chill today. Oh, my part is not supposed to be this far over, but this is kind of a vibe. Look at this little, I don't know. Anyway, go home time. It's making the sound again. I want to cry. Shut up. All right, laundry in. It's time to set it. Okay, so I'm just out in the neighborhood because I was looking out my bedroom window and I realized that a house like beside my apartment, the roof is coming off. I guess like the tornado or the storm, like a bunch of the roof is coming off, and it's been getting worse all day, so I wanted to tell them. And they were very grateful because like you can't see your own roof from the ground. So anyway, good deed done today. I'm literally crying. I'm having a shitty day. I'm live on stream and everybody's being very nice. And then I decided to do some Genshin wishes because I was like, I'm depressed. And then I pulled Klee. And then I was like, well, I've got 3 wishes left. I'll try for Eula. And then I pulled Eula and Klee. Oh.
You see yourself on camera? You see yourself?
Okay, the test stream went mid. I can't play DVD. I didn't even try any of the Sims. Stardew did not load. Did get Story of Seasons, we got Minecraft, and we got Genshin at the lowest possible settings. I can't use my camera. It doesn't work. I can, however, use a PNG tuber. I use VideoTube Mini. I guess it just uses less CPU than my camera Camlink does. Either that or my Camlink's just in a bad port or something. But the CPU does not like it. You know, it's just, if anything, we shoot for upgrades in the future and we save up a little bit, and that is that. And it'll be okay. I can be a Genshin streamer. I can be a PNG tuber for a hot minute. So I'm gonna message Sin and see if they'll make me like maybe a newer PNG, if this is what I'm gonna be using for a bit. I love the one I have, but I've been looking to change up the vibe a little bit. Okay, anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna message Sin now.
Laundry's done. Oh shit, what happened? Uh-oh. Nah, it's fine. Those are Vince's work pants. I think we're good. Yeah, it's fine.